We have seen that so many startups get shut down because they don't get funds, especially when they're early stage and they have no guidance to help that how they should raise funds. Hi, this is Priyanka Mandani and founder of Easy to Pitch, telling you today what things you should follow if you're a first time founder and raising funds for the first time. The very first important point, either do it or don't do it or just don't try. It's really important to be very serious when you're trying to start raising for funds. When I say you have to be serious means there is no casual attitude that would be, look forward to when you're raising funds and pitching to the investors. You have to be very dedicated, and in your mindset you have to be committed that if you are just going for raising funds, you have to be successful in raising funds rather than just seeing casually or just checking around that what is happening in the network for fundraising or what is in there. You have to have that strong attitude towards it. And when I say attitude, it also involves dedication. If today you are starting to raise funds, you have to stay patient and dedicated till you raise a successful fundraise. The very next important point is shape your vision. When you're raising funds, investors especially look for what is your vision. And when I say it's vision, it's just not what you want to do. According to investors, it's important that the company should at least grow to 10 times in the coming years. And hence, accordingly, you should have to accumulate your vision in certain way where you're showing your growth, your potential, and how will you scale in the near time. Your vision should be realistic at the same time if you're very ambitious, because of course if you're very much telling it's a big vision, but it has to be real or it should not be impossible. So your numbers should speak that. Your growth plan should speak that. Your scaling potential should speak that. So accumulate your vision accordingly when you are shaping it and pitching to the investors. The next point is the investor focus. When you're raising fund, it's very important to do your market research by knowing your investor, knowing what are the focuses that they're dealing with. The very three important points that you have to keep in mind when you're fetching investors are like the very first thing, what is the theme? Theme focus tells you that what investor is putting money, where investor is putting money. Is it like a healthcare sector? Is it the fintech sector? It's an agri-tech sector. So you should know what sector the investor is investing in. Followed by what is the industry and what is the focus when it comes to, the ticket size. When I say the ticket size, yes, if you're in idea stage, pre-seed stage, you have to, deal with the investors according to your stage. Because until unless I know what stage the investor is investing it, that is not going to help me. So know what is the stage in which the investor is investing in. If you're in idea stage, go to accelerators and incubators. If you're in very series stage, go to the VCs, right? So know the ticket size and the stage of the investment. The third point that you should think about when you're choosing the investor is what is the current portfolio? Is that anywhere adding value in your journey? Right? If that those portfolio will add a network to you, or there should be a proper visibility that there is no conflict happening with the investment portfolio, current portfolio existing in that investment. So these are the few points that you should take care of when you're gaining some knowledge about the investment, because you have to choose the best fit. You just cannot go anywhere and just raise money, because that will end up in demotivating yourself, or if you're facing rejection, if you are not getting proper resource, or you're not doing your homework well. So it's good to gather the knowledge first and then pitch to the investment. Then the next point is how much you're demanding as capital. Now, when I'm talking to founders in daily life, they are bringing up a number. Even if you're pitching to the investor, you do it very casually that I want your funding in a range of 3 to 5 million. That doesn't work. You have to have proper answers if you're asking some fund. If you're very aggressive in asking funds in such a way, investors' first question is very clear that how you're bringing up this number. Where you're spending this money? Is your financial valuation plan ready? Because you have to show projection for 18 to 24 next coming months. And for that, you have to show a proper distribution where you're spending that money, and hence the amount that you're raising has to be logical and just not like that you're asking for your startup. So know the demand, know the ask that you're going for, and have a proper proof of that by showing your financial plan, by making your valuation plan. Now, coming to the last and a very important point. When you go for fundraise, it's very important to be ready with your pitch collaterals. And if I say pitch collaterals, of course, it means your pitch deck, your business plan, and your financial valuation, because ultimately these are the things that would help to add on to your pitch and convince any investor to move to the term sheet. And why I'm saying this is important, because of course as a founder you are important when you're pitching, but these help you to show the numbers, the facts and figures and your story. So whenever you're going for pitches, please be prepared with this pitch deck, the business plan, the teaser and the full financial plan. You can take help from the ecosystem where people can guide you, mentor you how to create it. Because in the end, you have to make your pitch very impactful. You have to prepare yourself as a founder when you're pitching. You have to groom yourself, because investors also test your communication skills, your soft skills. They bet on you, your attitude, your commitment towards fundraise. So whenever you are going for the pitch, you have to sound very impactful, so that you're showing that the problem that you're solving is so big, that the potential customer market is, you want to solve is that big, that an investor should not lose an opportunity in investing in you. So that impactful pitch will only come when you're preparing it well, you're grooming yourself and you're ready with the collaterals. So if you follow these points, I'm definitely sure if you're very early stage founder, you will, even if you're facing rejection, you would be able to know your mistakes and you will make up to the fundraise very soon. So prepare with these pointers and help yourself in raising the funds from the investors. Thank you.